There is no government here. There is no president. And if you call the police, no one is coming to save you. In 2025, the capital of Haiti isn't ruled by laws. It is ruled by lead. Gangs control 90% of the city. They have cut off the electricity. They have blocked the ports. They have burned down the police stations. So, the citizens have made a choice between death and savagery.
Jusqu'à dernier coup de sang. Ça m'a dit, n'a promis qu'on t'a rien Henry jusqu'à ce qu'il vienne démission. Et nous te répéter déjà, et nous même dans vivre ensemble, on parler dans nous vivre ensemble.
If the state won't protect them, they will protect themselves. They call it Bwa Kale, literally peeled wood. It is a spontaneous explosion of vigilante justice. Average people, taxi drivers, vendors, students hunting down heavily armed gangsters with nothing but machetes and their bare hands. Welcome to Haiti, the first independent black republic in history, now trapped in a real-life scenario that makes Mad Max look like a documentary. I will take you inside the red zones of Port-au-Prince. You will see how families survive when a gallon of water costs more than gasoline, how a former police officer became the most feared warlord in the Caribbean, and why the people have decided to burn the system down to save what's left of it. To understand this chaos, you have to understand the geography of fear. Port-au-Prince is a city of invisible borders. You cannot just walk from one neighborhood to another. If you cross the wrong street, you are dead. Sniper towers watch the intersections. The city is being choked. The gangs control the main highways to the north and south. This means food cannot get in, medicine cannot get in. The city is essentially under a medieval siege, and the man holding the keys to the siege is this man, Jimmy Cherizier, known to the world as Barbecue. He is not your typical thug. He is a former elite police officer. He is articulate. He uses social media like a weapon, and he frames himself not as a criminal, but as a revolutionary. He leads Viv Ansanm, Living Together, a coalition of the deadliest gangs in Haiti. His argument is seductive to desperate young men. The politicians stole from you. The rich families in the mountains despise you. Give me a gun, and we will take what is ours. But the reality on the ground isn't revolution, it's extortion. Every business pays. Every bus driver pays. If you want to sell mangoes on the corner, you pay a protection tax. If you don't, they burn your stall. And yet, the shock is that life continues. It has to. Haitians are the masters of survival. Imagine waking up every day knowing you might not come home. Inflation is over 50%. A bag of rice is a luxury item. Mothers wake up at 4 a.m. to find water because the pipes have been dry for years. They walk past corpses left in the street to get their children to underground schools. It is a resilience that breaks your heart. They are not living. They are maneuvering through a minefield every single hour. But everyone has a breaking point. For Haiti, that point came when the police admitted they were overwhelmed. The Bwa Kale movement didn't start with a leader. It started with a scream. It began in a neighborhood called Canapé Vert. Police stopped a bus carrying gang members with weapons. The police arrested them, but the crowd knew. If they went to jail, they would bribe their way out in a week. So, the crowd pulled them out, and they finished it, right there on the pavement. This sparked a wildfire across the country. Suddenly, the fear shifted. For years, the gangs were the predators. Now, they were the prey. Neighborhoods set up checkpoints. If you were a stranger, you were searched. If you had a gang tattoo, no questions asked. It sounds horrific to Western ears. Vigilante justice is messy. It is brutal. Innocent people can get hurt. But talk to a grandmother in Port-au-Prince, and she won't apologize. She will tell you. Since Bwa Kale started, the kidnappings stopped. The gangs are afraid to leave their strongholds. It is a terrifying lesson in sociology. When the social contract is broken, when the law disappears, humanity reverts to the oldest law of all, survival of the fittest. The international community, the UN, the US, Kenya talks about sending forces. They talk about restoring order. But Haitians are skeptical. They have seen foreign boots on their ground before. They brought cholera. They brought scandal. But they never brought lasting peace. The people of Haiti have realized that if they want their country back, they might have to take it back themselves, block by bloody block. But you cannot understand Haiti just by looking at the blood. You have to look at the spirit. Underneath the chaos, the heartbeat of this island is Vodou. Forget the Hollywood zombie myths. Real Vodou is a complex system of beliefs, a connection to ancestors and nature that survived slavery and revolution. In a country where the material world has completely collapsed, where money is worthless and walls don't protect you, the spiritual world is the only solid ground left. Thousands travel to the sacred waterfalls of Vodou. They bathe in the water to wash away the bad luck. They call upon the Elwa, the spirits like Ogu, the warrior, or Ezili Dantor, the fierce mother who protects her children. They are not praying for Ferraris or mansions. They are praying for a shield. They are asking for the strength to survive one more day in a war zone. Vodou is not a religion of the past here. It is the psychological armor of the present. It gives them dignity in a world that tries to strip it away. Look at this. This is also Haiti. It shares an island with the Dominican Republic, the most popular tourist destination in the Caribbean. It has the same beaches, the same sun, a culture richer than nations 10 times its size. By all rights, this should be a paradise. But instead, it stands as a warning to the rest of the world, a warning of how fragile civilization really is. We think institutions like the police, the courts, and the banks are permanent. Haiti shows us that they can vanish in the blink of an eye. And when they do, we are left with only two things: the violence of men like barbecue, or the solidarity of the neighbors standing watch in the dark. Haiti is broken. Yes, it is bleeding, but it refuses to die. The next time you complain about a pothole or a slow internet connection, remember the people of Port-au-Prince. If this story opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe now, and share. Next video, we are going to the opposite extreme, a country that was just as dangerous as Haiti, but traded its freedom for total security. We are going inside the mega prison of El Salvador. You don't want to miss that contrast.